Yo, what's up, everybody? You're back at it. This is L Slack. I'm the Vulgar Uplander, and we're here to kick it off again. Thank you for joining me again today. Let's see here. You ever have those days where you just have a brain fart? Like you jump on, you're like, hey, I know exactly what I'm going to do today, and then you just have a massive brain fart. Yeah, that just happened. That's cool, though. Again, this is about successes and failures. Failing at fucking YouTube videos, I guess. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about Upland, talk about some other cool shit. My lighting is fucking terrible in here. Like, it's really dark. Normally it's better than this, but not today. Not today. It's like a gloomy ass day outside. So whatever. This is where we're at. Let's look at Upland real quick. Check out where we're at. Actually, before we do that, let's talk about a couple things. Let's go over what we're going to chat about. Today, we're going to chat about the tea project I got going on. We're going to talk about the Sparklet vote. We're going to talk about um, money. I think we'll probably buy a prop, maybe two, depends on the price. We'll look at that real quick. And then I'm not going to keep you on here long. This is just a Friday update to check out my account real quick. Where are we at here? Um, Not much movement. 1,000 or 1,070,000 UPIX and some change. 1.26 Spark. 134 properties, 26 collections. So, cool. So that's that. I made my way back to Detroit finally. Took me for fucking ever. Um, but we made it. Oh shit, I'm actually looking. Look at this number right here. So, something cool happened. Two things. I woke up this morning and discovered. Oh, I have a message. What's this about? Uh, oh, uh, okay. You know what? Let's just start with this. So I had jumped on what is it? The UPX Spark Exchange, where you can rent your Spark out. Anyway, so I had just gotten enough to where I got a thousand UPIX for renting out my Spark. So I cashed that in, get me 922.45 UPIX for just loaning out Spark that I wasn't using. So yeah, cashed that out, got me almost another thousand UPX, which is pretty sweet. But if you look down here, I sold 10 legits. Now they're cheap. That's okay. It got me 2,000 UPIX overnight. I woke up today. Oh, this is a property sold. Item sold. Oh, that's a different one. Um, all these crests. I listed a bunch of crests for 200 UPIX. This one was 225. 200, 200, 200, 200. Sold 10 of them right out of my store. Right out of Scusa Worldwide SF. That was my first sale from my very own shop. So if you're interested, you want some more stellar deals, check it out. It's you know what? Let's just jam over there real quick. I really should just remember the address at this point, but it's just right. But I know where to find it real fast. It's right here at 1339 32nd Avenue, San Francisco, California. This is what it looks like. What the? Oh, it's got a little scarf there. I didn't even notice that. Has that always been there? What the hell? Hey, I didn't even know it had a sign there either. Look at that. How the fuck do I turn? Can I do it with my mouse pad? No. Son of a bitch hates me. Whatever. Anyway, that's pretty rad though. I didn't even notice that. It got a scarf and a Scusa Worldwide SF. Dude, that's pretty dope. I can fuck with that. Anyway, so that was rad. I was pretty stoked when I woke up this morning. I had 2,000 UPIX because I sold some shit, and then I cashed in. I got another almost 1,000, so I'm up to almost 4,000 UPIX in a day. Anyway, I did some treasure hunt today. Did a real shit job. I'm gonna try to put out a YouTube short later today, but I can't seem to figure it out. So I have to ask my 8-year-old to see if she can help me. She's real good at that. they got some subscribers. You know, they're whooping my ass, and in that field, I think my daughter's got like 180 or something. My son's got like 300 or some shit on their YouTube Shorts channel. Yeah, so go figure. I'll learn from them. Anyway, back in Detroit, doing some treasure hunting stuff here shortly. So I'm looking over here because I have it up on my other computer as well. Yeah, let's talk. No, we won't talk about that yet. So let's just go look at some properties real quick. I want to go buy something in, I think, maybe Grenada Hills. Nope, that's, why the hell are they doing that? Let's just look in Grenada Hills and see if there's any cheap properties, and then we'll buy some. Los Angeles. So this is upxland.me/properties. If you need to go find properties on the cheap, this is where I go. So you can find all kinds of shit. Properties, stats, there's other tools. Find my send. Some of this stuff is through a paywall, but transactions. You can look at MetaVentures. The statistics is pretty cool though. We'll look at that another day. Anyway, Los Angeles, Grenada Hills, and then we want to look at for sale for USD, and we're looking for markup because that's what I care about, because these ones I want to get for a really good markup. I don't care as much about the price as much as I do about getting it, because they're pretty similar. Like if it has a really low markup, it's likely going to have a really low price too. It's probably going to have one of the lower prices. So we're looking at $5. Is that the floor price? I don't know. Probably close to it. Looks like it is. 560. Let's look here. 527. So this is the cheapest one on Flanders. Oh, we can just click this. Let's go see. Let's go see if we can buy this one. Hopefully this isn't somebody that's in jail and fucking up the numbers here. Okay, here it is. $5. Okay. Seems like a pretty straightforward thing to me. Watch, it's gonna make me do my, let me get this thing ready real quick, because I know it's gonna ask for my authentication. I'm gonna try to buy this thing. Yep, I want to buy it for $5. Yep, there it is. But I'm ready. Submit. Put that over there. Tilio. Let's do. Oh, I can't remember which one is the right card. I think it's the 98631. All my different payment methods. Yeah. Okay. Clickety clickety clack. Use this purchase method. Thank you for your property. Dad dice something. Cool. All right, got that one for half off. Yep, I now own that. Lucky me. Where does that put me at? In this area, in Grenada Hills. 13, 19, 20. 20 properties in Grenada Hills. Is this Grenada Hills too? Let's bring up this. This will show me. Uh, 20. No, this is a different part of LA, but all this is Grenada Hills right here. So I got 20 properties in Grenada Hills. Slowly making my dam. Like I said, that's my home. That's where I'm building. That's my node. If you're down, you want to get in and do some damage in Grenada Hills, help build this area up, come on, please join us and let's do something cool. We're just starting out here. There's a few of us, doing work. Shut up, phone. Doing work in Grenada Hills. So if you want to jump in early, feel free. You know what? Let's look at the stats real quick. Statistics for LA, Los Angeles, Grenada Hills, and search. This is kind of a cool tool. You can see like how many properties are still unminted. I will get to minting properties when I get my UPX back up. 77% minted in Grenada Hills, so it's a really good opportunity for y'all that are still looking to buy properties. There's a lot of FSA properties still in there. You can jump on board and get something cheap. FSA stands for Fair Start Act for all you new players. So we got 8,000 owned. There's 2,365 for sale for UPX, 174 for USD. None of them are locked, so that's good. Unminted is still 3,124. There's out of 14,000 properties. So there's still time. You can still jump in. Unminted 22%. So we're slowly getting it down. Let's look where our floor prices are. Floor price for UPX, which is the lowest price, is this stupid thing. I hate that. 9,800 UPX, which is nice. If we can get that up to 11, 12 as the time goes by, that'd be great. It just makes your properties that much more valuable. The floor market is about 91%, and I mean, mind you, that's just a floor. So that's not even like your median, which is here at 161%. So median price is 18,000 UPX. Let's see here. Floor price for USD is $4. So I bought one at $5. I wasn't buying the floor, I was buying the markup. So I could have got a cheaper property. Maybe the next one I'll look at buying the floor here in a second. I'll look for that $4 prop. Yeah, floor markup only 43%. How come I didn't find this one? Where was the 43% markup one? I saw 50 was the lowest. Maybe I clicked the wrong damn buttons. I'll look at that here again in a second. So yeah, this just kind of shows like where we're at. Our floor for UPX is 9,800. Floor for USD is $4. Years from now, when we get this thing all minted out and we start doing some cool shit with it, or if it gets a collection, you could expect to see this price jump way up, this price jump way up. That's why we're focusing on Grenada Hills, because there's a lot of potential still. It's a big node, so there's lots of space to keep growing. So if you jump in now, still got 22% of Grenada Hills unminted, so you got lots of opportunity to jump in, get some property at a good deal. As you can see, you buy properties half off if you buy on the secondary market. But if you're out there minting, trying to get that 22% down, then I think either way, it's like 10 G's or whatever, UPX, you'll be in good shape come the time when we really get this area developed and we're sitting at 20, 30 thousand UPX and maybe like $15 USD would be like your floor, and who knows what the median prices will be. So just keep a lookout for that as we grow. We're still early on, peeps, so don't be scared. Jump on in. Let's do this. So let's look at let's go back to properties here. I want to look for property. Let's see if I can do this the right way. LA. What the hell? Where's Los Angeles? Oh, LOS, not LAS. I'm an idiot. Grenada Hills. Okay, we're looking at status. We're looking at for sale USD. We're looking at, I don't care, all of those. By mint price, sale. Let's just look at sale price and see if we can find that super cheap one. Let's switch this up to 200. Sale price 5. Okay, come on. Huh? No, I mean, maybe that just hasn't updated in a while. So, I mean, like our lowest right now is $5.53, which is fine. At 58, here was the lowest markup. We got 56%. So the one I bought was at 50%. So, I mean, essentially that means I spend $5, I get, you know, $9.50 worth of property. Or I spend, you know, $5.50, I get, you know, almost $10, $9.50 worth of property. Because if you're going to look at unminted, I mean, you're looking at, I mean, let's look at that real quick. Unminted, Los Angeles, Grenada Hills, structure all. I don't care about this stuff. Let's just look at sale price. Yep. We're looking at unminted. The cheapest one you can get unminted is 7,600, so like $7. But then you can, you know, turn around and sell that later on down the road. You don't have to worry about messing around with any stuff. But you can only buy that with UPX and not USD. So that's a big difference. If we're looking at buying with UPX on the secondary market, it's gonna be a lot higher. The markup is quite a bit more. I mean, at least 91%. So you're looking at almost paying the actual value of the property. So anyway, 7,000, about $7. If you were gonna buy it off of Upland. But yeah, anyway. So look at all these cheap properties. This number is different because it has the 5%. I keep that in there. The market, the 5% fee. So that way I know exactly what I'm paying when I go into it. So we'll look at buying another property another time. But let's go back in here real quick. So I got another Grenada Hills property. Just gonna keep working on this node, building up my space. And like I said, I got some apartments. What is this about? Did I miss something? Why is that still on? Oh, it went away. Okay. Let's see here. This give me my NFLPA property. When that's built, this is my other one in Grenada Hills I'm building, which I'll throw a bunch of property on here soon. Or a bunch of Spark on soon. I got my two totems. Hopefully I'll get a third here shortly. So anyway, enough of that. That's what I'm doing in Grenada Hills. That's my strategy right now. You know, build up Grenada Hills, make money on Grenada Hills. Eventually down the road, I'm not looking to move anytime soon. So I'm just gonna dip my toes in, you know, a couple different things. Like I said, I'm doing treasure hunt in Detroit. I'm building up this node here in Grenada Hills. That's where my home address is. You know, I'm gonna have my NFLPA in Dallas because I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah, shit, who knows what else I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna dip my toes into some poker here soon. I was talking to this one dude about spending UPX and just playing poker. So I'll probably spend a little bit of this right up here to go play some poker, and I'm pretty okay at it. So if you guys wanna join in, let's throw some cards around. But let's talk about some Spark real quick. If you didn't know, Spark was pretty unanimous, I thought. 87.25% of voters were in favor, signaling a resounding yes, which paves the way for Upland team to commence efforts towards enabling Spark to be tradable outside the Upland platform, which I think is fucking huge. Like I talked about before. I mean, look at this. You had, what numbers is 3.7% abstain, only 9.1% said no. It's a very small portion, and then 87.3% said yes, including myself. This is kind of cool. I looked at this a tad bit, but you can see like what cities voted the most. So looks like Well, this is a missing number, is one of the higher ones. But Los Angeles was near the top. Oh, as I spray it while I say it. So I thought that was kind of cool. What's this one? LaSalle? Okay. Yeah. There's some. Las Vegas was really in favor of it. Those living in Cleveland coming in strong. Let's see. Arlington was coming in strong. Bakersfield. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. Participation rate by city. Wow, Tokyo total 80 something percent. Los Angeles total, we're kind of low on here. Anyway, next steps. Let's read this. In light of the community's resounding support for the Sparklet white paper, Upland is excited to take the next steps of this journey. We will now work towards implementing the necessary technical infrastructure to seamlessly bridge Spark into Sparklet and vice versa. Additionally, we will pursue the next steps in working to identify potential exchanges where Sparklet may be tradable. Hopefully they pick an exchange that is popular. That would be great. Coinbase would be fucking phenomenal. I would love it if they had this on Coinbase. I think there's a lot of benefits to putting it there, but I'm just hoping it's not one of those, wacky, like, unknown ones that you have to jump through a million hoops to get registered and hold your ID up and all kinds of weird shit. I've had enough of that. I already got my Coinbase account. Let me just keep working on Coinbase. We extend our gratitude to all those who dedicated their time to read the Sparklet white paper, participate in discussion, and cast their votes. Your active involvement is immensely valued, and we're committed to keeping the community informed with further Sparklet updates as we progress to the next steps. So that's pretty rad. I'm pretty stoked about the Sparklet. Nothing really to talk about more than that. I just thought it was cool we talk about, the vote. I was telling you guys to vote a few days ago. And then a couple hours later, they came out with this that said, everybody said yes, basically. So win for us. If you're interested in this block and load thing, this is specifically for MetaVentures that have block explored MetaVentures. And then this mini game competition, I don't even know what the fuck this is. We'll look through it real quick. Game type. We're looking for players to bring fun, easy mini games to Upland. Check out the full list of requirements below. Make your game with me. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Game inspirations. Here are some inspirations to spark your creativity. So they want you to make mini games. I think that's pretty rad. I'd be down for that. But you got to be a big brain for this. Maybe. I know I'm not a big brain. This is not my world. I'll be happy to play these games, but yeah, this looks cool. Basically, they want you to help them build mini games for the metaverse, and then somebody will win a grand prize of 1 million UPIX. Just like $1,000. So that's pretty cool. Monetization considerations, pay to play charge, prize pools, subscription models, get your game on, need some guidance, use our office hours. Okay, cool. Anyway, Upland's doing some shit. They're working on whatever. Working on things, trying to make the metaverse better, which I'm 100% in favor for. I'm a gamer, so I want to see that shit. So, Halloween sale still happening, I believe, and the wearables challenge, I believe, is still going on as well for a couple more days. So, let's talk about tea real quick. With that being said, I do have tea today. This is Milos tea. No, I didn't brew it. It's just a nice sweet tea that I love. It's like my go-to store-bought, tea. It's fucking delicious. I couldn't make it better if I tried. That's not true. I've made better. But as far as going to the store, not having to brew it myself, this is the shit. I'll drink this shit every day of the week. Anyway, so there's not a ton... I don't have a ton to talk about as far as I was hoping to have something launched at this point. But let me just zoom out so this will do its pretty little thing. But I just haven't had time to get it done. But I will say this. I've been working on the tea venture thing, which I'm pretty stoked about. I was talking to a guy today on Discord about it, and he just kind of opened my eyes to all kinds of cool shit that I can do with it. So a couple things I want to do. I got a name picked out. I'm not telling you that yet. I think it's pretty cool, and I'll let you guys in on it shortly. I have a Discord server that I'm starting up. It's already built. It's not built. It started. I had to finish building it out. And then I'm in talks with some local tea suppliers, tea farms out here, in hopes to get some deals brewing, so I can have some locally sourced tea on the regular that I just have at my disposal, which would be really cool. And yeah, I already got some tea blends done. I was working on it this last weekend. I was off taking care of my daughter, so I had a lot of free time on my hands. So I got tea brews ready to go. I got some sample packs I would love to send out to some people that want to try it out. If you're interested, let me know. And I can send you out some samples. So yeah, we got tea. It's happening. I'm just working out the kinks of starting this thing up. I do want to do. I want to put out shares for people to invest, so you get a piece of the pie a little bit. I got to figure out what that looks like exactly. Holy crap, that's really dark. That's my other computer. It goes to the screensaver. It gets dark on me. Now I got this cool, like, Friday the 13th kind of like creepy vibe going on maybe. Anyway, shares. I want to divvy up shares, give you guys a piece of the pie. We'd do some revenue sharing. So when I make money, you guys make money, and not the other way around. So like if I lose money, I'm not going to take money from you. Obviously, you're investing in me. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I just got to work out those kinks, get the Discord server up, so I can be super transparent with money coming in, money coming out, and then sharing with you guys what that looks like and what your piece would be based on the shares that I would be selling, essentially. So I'm just working all that stuff out, and as soon as that's ready to go, I will launch it, and I will let you guys know, and I will be doing some like early investor stuff. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I can't wait to share with you guys the name, my logos, all the shit, right? All the cool details. I'm using AI for a lot of it. So I mean, it only made sense to me to be doing AI stuff with tea, bringing technology into the metaverse, bringing real world shit into the metaverse, locally sourcing it from the Pacific Northwest, and then bringing it straight to you people. I don't want to call you guys motherfuckers. I mean, that was what I was going to say, but I don't want to do that because you guys aren't motherfuckers. That's disrespectful to you. You guys are just beautiful people out there trying to make the world a better place by watching me and supporting my shit. So support my shit. I'm going to send you guys some cool tea when the time comes. Just know it's coming, and I will have more information for you soon. So until then, I'm going to bid you adieu. I'm going to go bon voyaging out somewhere else. I'm going to go take care of my kids or something. Yeah, so check out Grenada Hills. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you got any cool tea blends in the comments. I would love to hear about that if you've made it this far in the video. Tell me what cool tea blends you think I should be making in the comments below. And stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you for voting yes on Sparklet. If you voted no, sorry about your luck, but thank you anyway. Yeah, let's keep it rolling. Until next time, I will catch you guys later. Peace out.